welcome to my channel. Hi everybody, welcome to my channel and welcome to day 15 of Vlogmas 2025. Today I am actually I think the remainder of this week, some of the focus is going to be turning to food because there's not an awful lot of time left. There are 10 days left to Christmas and actually only 9 to Christmas Eve. And so I need to get some baking and cooking out of the way. What I thought I would do today would be to go into a grocery store and maybe look at some poultry and come up with some nice festive recipes, or maybe at least one festive recipe that I haven't actually tried yet, and try it out for you in this episode. So let's head out and see what we can come up with. everybody, I'm back and I have a few things that I'd like to show you. And I was really actually quite inspired by some of the items that I saw today, and also some of the items that I picked up. And I want to try to come up with some recipes that mimic these a couple of these wonderful things that I enjoy eating so much. Now here are the items that I was most inspired by, and I am actually going to try to make two versions of these different things, one on the sweet side and one on the savory side, and probably two different vlogs. I'm not sure how I'm going to work this out, but I really think that these are interesting foods to try to experiment with, and I know that they really actually taste delicious because I have tried a couple of these before and I know what I'm talking about. Some grated cheese, mushrooms which I chopped and froze, and some red and green pepper. And now these ham and turkey flakes are from another vlog, but I think that they will serve me very well in the recipe that I want to try out. And for the couple of recipes that I'm going to be doing, I have some frozen pastry shells, mini tart size, and actually I was debating on whether or not to make them myself since they were very hard to find, but yeah, I think these are going to do just fine. Actually, it's a relatively very simple recipe, but it does take a person like me to entirely batch it up, so we'll have to see how this one plays out. So these are the ingredients for the mini quiche tarts. And I decided to pick up some cooking bacon along with this sort of ham and turkey flakes. Now, I normally use parsley from the garden, but I'm going to use up the last little bit from the freezer. I also will add 2 eggs, grated Parmesan and Romano cheese, pepper and salt, cheddar, and chopped up mushrooms, red and green pepper. I'm going to throw in 1 more egg because the mixture is a little dry and crumbly, just to give it a little more pizzazz. I think that 2 eggs for my mixture are just not quite enough. I'm going to let those sit in the oven at 370 degrees for about a half hour, and then we'll see how they turn out. Guys, you would not believe how delicious these really are, and I couldn't help it. I had to have one. And I wanted to let you know that I kept the tarts in for a little longer than a half an hour, maybe closer to 45 minutes, 50 minutes, because the egg was very runny, but it's cooked to perfection. And they smell divine and they taste amazing. And so if you're looking for a good idea for this upcoming holiday, whether it be a party, maybe for an appetizer, something like that, these are perfect. And bear in mind, you can fill them with just about anything, such as spinach, sausage, and maybe zucchini. So many different kinds of combinations of food, seafood, and pasta. So I really highly recommend these. These are so tasty, and they're small, they're miniature. Look at these. They're wonderful. And so I hope that you have enjoyed watching me make these mini quiche tarts, and hopefully you'll be trying them out one day soon. I don't know. Maybe it's not your cup of tea, but I sure love them. Thanks for listening and watching.